What is going on, guys? This is Andy's Anime, and today I'm going to be reacting to Witch Hat Atelier Episode 3. Again, if you guys have not checked out my previous reaction videos, of course, to this particular series or to other series that I'm currently doing reactions for, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those videos out. We are aiming for 200 subscribers, so again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. Also, guys, feel free to share these videos with your friends who enjoy reaction channels. With that being said, guys, and without further ado, let's get started. Oh, is this where Keyfree is visiting the Great Hall? Yeah, it seems to. It's only been 4 years since somebody last used forbidden magic. Yeah, you want flight? She wants those Air Jordans, dude. Okay. Yo, this is you talk about tremendous amount of pressure and stress right there, man. Uh, the fact that you could only take this test one time and there's no retakes. But you were in a forest of death. I suspect the shoes are going to come in handy because what she need is what she needs is going to be on that one of those floating islands. Doesn't seem quite that simple. Put your feet together, perhaps. There you go. Got your hover shoes going. She'll figure it out. You got underwater city? Right. She might get into trouble during this test that Keyfree won't be able to protect her. So weird creature. Does she have a time limit on this test? You have to be careful because the flying application might rub off. Now she's in a real tricky situation. That seems like a frustrating trait for Agott's character because she holds them to her own standards. Tetia reminds me of a pink haired Emilico. Girl, don't. That's probably forbidden. Exactly. Maybe a fireball to start a fire? I guess in addition to being able to draw the spell circles, you have to have some kind of talent or magical aptitude in addition to that to be able to utilize magic effectively. But I guess kind of like when she was helping her mom uh with the clothing shop, that she had lots of practice to have steady hands to be able to master her craft. Steady hands, Coco. So she turned her cape into a sail. Okay. You gotta hold on, Coco. Talk about wind sailing or windsurfing. Now you essentially have your own modified hang glider. So how are you gonna get what you need? Did she get them? Not quite. Keeps just missing them. You got this, Coco. That's one way to do it. Got it. Got it. Agate doesn't seem very impressed or necessarily happy. It seems like that Coco achieved her success on her test. But see, Agate doesn't necessarily accept her quite as easily as Kiefer does. So maybe in time she'll warm up to Coco. Got the official uniform. Okay, guys, that was Witch Hat Atelier episode 3. And essentially, Agate kind of tosses Coco into the deep end in a sense because Agate wants to be able to make sure Coco can prove that she belongs as a witch at the academy to learn magic. And it seems though Agate seems to have a difficult personality because she holds such a high standard of others, and I guess Agate really expects Coco and the others to be roughly the same in terms of magical skills and techniques, and that just seems kind of tricky to be in a more friendly way with Agate. So Coco has a bit of difficulty at first trying to accomplish this test, but she manages to figure out some spells through thinking of her past a little bit with working with the dress shop and how she needed to have steady hand techniques like she did, and with practice sort of thinking back on the fact of like learning a new skill always takes some kind of practice and steady hands in this situation that Coco is experiencing. So she is able to figure out how to draw a spell that would allow her to fly. And so she was able to overcome the difficult challenge of this first test and essentially make it back in one piece. And Kiefer was extremely worried as a teacher and guardian, essentially, to Coco, who he didn't think was going to do very well in terms of accomplishing or passing this first test. Now, again, Coco is kind of like, hey, Agate, I proved myself. Here's the proof that I belong with the witches at the academy. Now, Agate doesn't seem super impressed or all too happy. It seems like that Coco has passed this test because Agate seems like the type of person who doesn't really welcome people necessarily with open arms like the other two students. So I don't necessarily know if they'll eventually become friends, if Coco and Agate will eventually become friends. It's possible, but it might take a little while to kind of gain that trust. And we do get a glimpse of the dark witch that gave Coco the pop-up book. So I'm not really sure. He seems like he's sowing these seeds of whatever truth he wants to spread in the world. So again, I don't really know yet how things are going to play out in the next couple of episodes, but we do see that Coco is essentially now more or less recognized that she belongs at the Witch Academy and under the tutelage of Mr. Kiefer. So again, interesting episode overall. And hopefully we'll get to see some more fun magic that Coco will be able to work with, and hopefully that she won't be necessarily reckless with the magic circles that she learns, and hopefully she'll be able to apply them in terms of utilizing them as magic tools or incorporating magic tools into these tests going forward, so that she can continue to prove herself to the others and to Kiefer that she technically belongs, and hopefully that gets her a slightly closer, maybe not a big step, but like maybe a baby step closer to rescuing her mother and reversing the forbidden spell that she's unleashed. So again, a fun episode overall. And as always, guys, if you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more video content. And remember, guys, we are aiming for 200 subscribers next. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. This is Andy Z Anime. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.